Welcome to the Trading Bell Show. This week on the show, we host Donald Wangunyu. He's the CEO of FourFront. We shall be talking about algorithmic trading and other things that are happening, interesting ones in the market. But first, let's take a look at his profile. Donald Wangunyu is the founder and chief executive officer of FourFront Management, a division of SIB, which is the first licensed robo-advisor in the country and the pioneer of algorithm-based trading and high-frequency trading on the exchange, having pioneered mobile SMS shared trading in Kenya in 2008. He serves as the chairman of the board of the Kenya Association of Stockbrokers and Investment Banks. He also serves on the board of the Nairobi Securities Exchange and the board of Standard Investment Bank. Donald initiated and is a member of the Capital Markets Bi-Weekly Roundtable, which consists of chairpersons and chief executives of the capital markets ecosystem, including the Capital Markets Authority, Kenya Association of Stockbrokers and Investment Banks, NSE, Fund Managers Association, CDSC, and the Association of Pension Fund Administrators and Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Donald, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, man. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
And finally we are here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Let's start this conversation by first introducing FourFront to the viewers. Okay. And what is FourFront in a nutshell?
So, FourFront is ease and confidence in investing.
Yeah.
If you remember nothing else, just ease and confidence in investing.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean.
Yeah.
So, if you have a large portfolio, you know, you're a high net worth, you have a significant army of people looking after your finances, right? They make sure you understand exactly what is happening, how to do it. You just have a sense of being successful and being serviced. Yeah. But what about the rest of us, right? And it's fine. We're not against that.
Yes.
It's because high net worth can generate the fees to pay a high value advisor.
You're right.
Right? And I did that for a long time.
Okay.
But then you always come back and say most of us are not in that bracket. And so what we decided to do was take that on as a challenge, FourFront. And so we said, let us make this as high quality, as high net worth service, but for everybody, right? And so what you get is you get confidence and you get an easy way to invest in the stock market. So that's what FourFront is. Right?
Okay. I'm curious to get to know how the engineering factor of it comes in, because when I was checking you out, there was something about robo. Please expand it to us. Excellent,
excellent. So the question becomes, so how do you solve this problem?
Yeah.
As I said, it's an economic problem. Yeah.
Right.
It's a fees problem.
Yeah.
So what if you could take advice and codify it into a system? Right? So the world came or made this decision some time ago. This is probably a 15-year-old field.
Yeah.
Where we said, all right, let us create financial advice at high quality and codify it. So that gives you personalized service, just like a high net worth, for your conditions, right, through a system. And that system was called a robo-advisor, right? And so FourFront is actually the first robo-advisor licensed in the country. And so our methodology and our way of working is what Kenya uses, is what the regulator, the Capital Markets Authority uses as the standard to license any future robo-advisor. So it's something we're quite proud of.
Wow.
Yes.
So what does this mean? And I want you to break it down for us. Yes. I'm an investor. I am coming to seek advice from FourFront and the likes. So how are you combining all this so that I have the excellent advice I may need to make my investments?
Yes. Wonderful. So let's come to our tagline, beyond saving.
Beyond saving. Absolutely.
And it took us a while to really quantify what we were doing to come up with the term beyond saving.
Yeah.
So if you are saving today, you are in a lot of trouble in the future, right? If you're saving today, you're in a lot of trouble. If you're not saving today, you're in a lot of trouble today, right? So we need people to be able to understand inflation, to be able to understand their growing responsibilities, to be able to calculate what they need for retirement. There is a lot of things that one needs to do to be able to maneuver, financially maneuver.
Yeah.
And when you're able to financially maneuver, you've gone beyond saving. You're a different person.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like I take a little bit of savings and I put it in a piece of land. I take a little bit of savings and I put it in fixed income deposit. Yeah. I'm not able to maneuver. I'm still at the same level.
Yeah.
So what we are telling people when we say go beyond saving is be able to financially maneuver, be able to understand what is happening, be able to choose the options that are out there.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about some of the sophisticated options that are now unlocked for you.
Yeah.
So that now you come and you start with us by saying, you know what, all I do today is save. Right? And that's most of us.
Yeah.
And we immediately start you off on a journey. Right? Okay, so this is inflation. So this is why you're looking for risk. You know, a lot of people look to avoid risk. And you tell him, you actually want to look for risk, right? And you want to look for it in these particular parameters. And as you keep going, we actually track your growth levels. So that, for instance, if you are a husband and wife, you're a couple, the husband could be going at a very different pace because he has 17 other things that he's thinking about. Yeah. And the wife could be perhaps in the finance field or perhaps works for a bank. And so she's going at a different pace. And so we're tracking your knowledge levels, but taking the both of you beyond saving. So that's generally what we do for all our investors. And so we start you from the basics, what is a share and the rest. And we're off to short selling, we're off to algorithmic trading that we're going to talk about. And by the time you're working with us, you're going beyond saving. Right?
I love that. Go beyond saving. Let's talk about algorithmic trading.
Yes.
It's quite a term here.
Yeah.
What is this all about?
Yes, you have to drink a bit of water before you say algorithmic trading.
Yes.
So let me just give a bit of context.
Yeah.
70% of the US market is algorithmically traded. Right? In Europe, it's 60%. In Asia Pacific, it's 50%, give or take. Yeah. In fact, I was part of a benchmarking trip for the capital markets, and we were benchmarking with India. I was part of the delegation. Yeah. And the India exchange takes in 18 billion orders a day. With
18 billion.
Right? Billion.
Wow.
So you can imagine there is no person. I mean, the Indian market, it's a large population.
It is,
but there's no one sitting down punching in orders. Right? Yeah. So algorithmic trading is the idea that you can take decisions and codify them into a system. So that's that word again, codify them into a system, so that it's making analysis of the stock market. Right? And it's going to do that 100,000 times faster than any human could do it. Right? So let's take, say, because FourFront, once again, we have pioneered algorithmic trading. So by the time the market closes, we have analyzed 6 years of pricing data for the entire market and made a decision as to whether we want to buy in the beginning or the next day. Right? That happens within 2 minutes of market close. Wow. That's algorithmic trading. Right? So it's a whole other way of investing. We're talking night and day between, you know, what is good to buy, what is good to sell, and just getting a message on your phone saying we've analyzed Safaricom. We think you should short Safaricom tomorrow. Yeah. We've analyzed KCB. We think you should go long on it for about 2 weeks. Yeah. That happens at your desk.
Let's talk about the benefits and, you know, the accuracy, because you know, everybody wants to know that, hey, chances of me at least making something out of this are not at the minimum.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah. So when you're analyzing, you are taking substantial amounts of data. Yeah. So like in our case, to make one decision, we use 6 years of data. Yeah. Right, for one decision. Yeah. That gives you the most accurate analysis of a security that has ever been done before in the history of our market. Wow. Right? Yeah. By the time an investment analyst looks at a security, they are at the speed that we are doing it, it's just not possible. Yeah. Right? And we're able to deliver that consistently. So there is no case where I'm unwell. I am not, you know, we're human. Yes, yes. The emotional intelligence quotient checks in. This is a system that does hard, fast analysis, right? Yeah. And so from a quality perspective, we're just through the roof. Now, there's something to be said about algorithmic trading. Yeah. It is about making very fast transactions. I spoke about the 18 billion. You're right. Yes. Very fast transactions for smaller returns per transaction, right? So that cumulatively, I have higher returns. So that's the idea. Okay. When you're doing fundamental analysis, you're looking for larger swings in the market. Yeah? So an algo, by the time you've asked for content, you've analyzed it, and you have made a decision, and you've called your committee, the algo has made 17 different buys and sells and buys and sells and buys and sells. And so it has already made money, smaller values per transaction, but when you look at the end of the day, the value is much higher.
I'm curious to ask this. Yes. Does this have a direct relation with traffic in terms of the numbers of people who are, you know, buying and selling and the likes? Does it have a correlation?
Yes. So now that's an interesting question. Yeah. It correlates in two ways. Okay. Today, all the exchanges, including the Nairobi Securities Exchange, must accept what's called high frequency trading. Okay. Right? And high frequency trading is when you just pump the exchange with orders. Yeah. In fact, when we began several years ago down this journey of algorithmic trading, we actually had a limit of 1 trade per second, which from a human perspective, those are a lot of trades. Huh? Yeah. But from a computer perspective, that is eternity that you're waiting for. And so we actually had to rip out the entire engine and create one that takes us at not nano, but at millisecond trades. Yeah. And to the extent that on one occasion, we were actually 97% of all the trades on the exchange. Wow. Right? Because our investors could see a position through the algo, get in, right? And we came in against a foreign large investor. And so the foreign large investor had one big block, and then saw several hundred the investors who had chosen the opportunity. Several hundred people just came in front of him and said, yep, we are happy to take that position, and they cleared the position. So it has a lot of effect in terms of general flow into the exchange. I think that's the term used, the flow into the exchange, but also at an individual perspective. Yeah. I am now able to do more trading myself because the significant part of the weight of trading has been put into a system. Wow. Yes.
We want to take a short break. We'll be right back to discuss more about this. And
when we come back, sip of water.
Absolutely, yes. When we come back, you'll be telling us about where this is happening and the outcomes, and you know how people can really get into wealth management through the algorithmic trading.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back in a moment. Welcome back to the Trading Bell. We're speaking with Donald Wangunyu, the CEO of FourFront. And he's spoken about algorithmic trading. And the question is, Donald, where is this happening real time, and what are the key outcomes that you've seen out of it now that we have introduced it here?
Yes, wonderful. So this is a global phenomenon. Yeah. There is no substantial market that doesn't have algorithmic trading as its core. Okay. Right. So in fact, when people think about, I need to trade global markets and all of this, they need to be aware that as they're typing in their order, they are running against multiple algorithms that are just simply sweeping, rejecting, significantly disadvantaging them. Yeah? So that's, I think, is something that needs to be known. So this is a global phenomenon. Now that we have brought it also on the exchange, we are hoping to change the entire conversation about investing. Yeah. We are hoping that now as people sign up, because it's a service that we offer, right? You can get algorithmic trading, big word. Algorithm, let's call it its technical term, algo trading.
Algo trading.
Thank you. So you can have algo trading on your portfolio directly. Anyone can have it. Yeah. And so that should change, or that we believe will change, from what we are seeing, the entire narrative of the exchange. Yeah. As I mentioned, we also have the ability to have retail investors trade with large portfolios, which has never been done before, right? Yeah. A large portfolio investor expects that you will take his entire block, right? And the block is, the most recent, just to give an example, was 200 million worth of shares that happened with Safaricom.
Yeah.
That's not in the retailer's territory.
I know, you're right. Yeah.
But what if we can get together 1,000 of us, 2,000 of us, coordinated by one algo trigger, right? And we all agree, yes, this is a good deal.
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, I can trade with another retailer,
yes,
or I can trade with a fund, right? It's a whole new way of attacking this market and making money.
Let's talk about wealth management and how algo plays its role here.
Excellent question.
Yeah.
So let me talk about 3 particular technologies that come to play.
Yeah.
The first is algo trading. Algo trading solves the problem of what do I buy and what do I sell.
What do I sell?
Right?
Yeah.
So now everyone has that insight,
yeah,
has significant technology behind them in that discussion. The second is short selling. Now in short selling, you make money when the price is falling. Right.
Yeah.
So now it's no longer, the narrative that we hear every day is
things have to go up.
Things have to go up. Things have to go up, or there's a bad market.
Yeah.
FourFront looks at it and says, this is a market.
Whatever market, you can
whether it's going up,
yes,
whether it's going down, you're making money. Right?
Expand on that a bit,
right,
especially when it's going down.
The going down part, which is a significant part, I mentioned the benchmarking in India. So 35% of their trades are short trading.
Short sellings, yeah.
Right? And so what happens is, if I'm holding a share and I want it for dividend purposes, right? And there are many funds that do that. They just say, right, let's hold this for dividend.
Yeah.
But you believe the share price will fall. I can lend you my shares at whatever, 100 shillings.
Yes.
You sell them in the market.
Yeah.
Wait for them to drop to 80 shillings.
Yeah.
Buy them back and give to me back my shares. Right?
Ah.
You just made 20 shillings.
Oh, yeah.
On the share.
And I give back to the shareholder.
Give me back the shareholder. There's one more benefit.
I like that.
I'm going to charge you interest.
Yeah.
Because you held my shares, didn't you? Those are my assets.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll charge you interest.
Yeah.
But the amount of money you've made is enough to pay me. So I make money.
Yeah.
You make money.
I make money too.
Everyone's
makes money.
There you go. So now we're in a market where you're making money when the price is rising.
Yeah.
You're making money when the price is falling. You're making money when you're not even trading through interest.
Yeah.
And you're making money with dividends. And then you tell me that it's a bad market, right? It's just a knowledge problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my.
And we solved the knowledge problem.
This is a game changer. This is a game changer, especially for people who have been traditionally always thinking, are they going up? And they get, what's the word, headaches when they see prices going somewhere.
Prices going down.
Yeah, they could be making money out of it.
The heartache that they see. There is money to be made, and substantial amounts of money.
Okay.
Once you solve these problems.
I'm your immediate converted customer. How do I get roped in so that I don't have to have the headache of constantly calling my analysts who sometimes are not available, or something of that sort?
Yes, they're dealing with high net worth investors.
Yes, I'm yet to get there.
So this is the best part.
Yes.
Let me switch hats a little bit to the Kenya Association of Stockbrokers and Investment Banks, where I'm the chairperson. All the brokers solved the problem of online trading.
Yeah.
Right? That is a solved problem.
It's solved.
We solved it many years ago. Right? Robo-advisor picks up from that and moves it forward. So it's an online platform.
Yeah.
Some people are uncomfortable with online, so we offer office support.
Yeah.
But it's an online platform that first understands who you are. Right? So we have to do a little bit of profiling. I need to know if Miner has 2 kids or 3 kids.
Yeah.
Is he married or is he in a relationship? We need to know that.
Yeah.
We also need to know whether Miner has been speaking about finance and is therefore more sophisticated than normal, or indeed he's just stepping into the field.
To this field, yeah.
We need to know whether you are recently employed or how you make income. So once we understand you, the advisor calibrates and then we begin immediately starting your journey.
Yeah.
Right? So we first benchmark, where are you and how can we move forward? All online, at the comfort of your desk.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
When you're in driving to your next destination,
you'll get all the answers.
Everything starts there.
Yeah.
And then we take you slowly. It's not a one-time event.
Yeah.
So now we start taking you beyond saving.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Just slowly, every day we're working together.
Yeah.
As if you have a high-quality advisor.
Yeah.
But it's all robo at this point.
I think that's as easy as just going on a click of a button and getting started.
Exactly.
As we come to a close of this conversation, one of the key challenges we're facing still is apathy, investor apathy, and we keep saying we have a young population and we want them in the markets, the retailers and everything else. You have been in the industry for quite some years and you have seen this, and we need everybody on board. As you have said, everybody can now make money.
Yes.
What do you think should be done? And I know you're already doing things, yes, but what is the immediate things that you think we should get in so that at least people can get to see the gems that are hidden here?
Excellent question. So the first problem was online trading.
You're right.
The ability.
Yes.
Right? And so from here, I speak from the perspective of, I pioneered SMS trading in 2008, before there was even M-Pesa.
Wow.
In our field. And we started noticing a different problem. As soon as you solve the access problem to the exchange, SMS, online, the rest, you then have a finance problem, right? How do you actually fund the account and withdraw? Which was solved easily by the pioneering M-Pesa of the country and the world. We are a beacon to the world for that. You then get to the most critical problem. What do I buy and sell mine?
You're right.
Right?
You're right.
I can get into the exchange, I have a little bit of money, but what do I buy or sell?
Yeah.
That is the reason FourFront exists, to solve that last question.
Yeah.
And if we could distribute that answer to enough people, we'll be able to have conversations where I think I should buy KCB, you think I should sell.
Yeah.
I think I should buy Safaricom, you think I should sell. In that is the market.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A fund manager will come in and say, look, I want to mop up all the KCB that is in the market today. And I come out and say, yeah, I like your price. You come out and say, no, I don't like that price. That's the market.
Okay.
So for investor apathy, the problem that needs to be solved is, what do I buy or sell?
Or sell.
Right? That is solved substantially well for high net worth. They have their analysts, they have their advisors. But we need to get everyone that same level of service. Yeah. Everyone needs to be able to get the information of, this is why this is a good buy, this is why this is not a good buy. And you can now have enough information in the language that you understand, right? So we're not talking about all this technical language that you need to be certified to understand. Just help me understand. You know, I can make decisions on my life, I can make decisions on my kids' schools. I know how to make decisions as an adult. So it's your problem that you didn't give it to me in a way I understood it. Right? But if you give me the information in the way that I understand, I will make a high quality decision. And there we have a market.
Wow.
That's what market apathy is. Right? It's just simply, talk to me.
Talk to me.
Enable me to make a decision about what to buy and what to sell.
Yeah. And I think we have had a lot of conversations that it's not about even the amount of money that you have. Absolutely. You can start with whatever you have. There's always a chance. There's a cake for everybody.
There's a cake for everybody. And we are primarily focused on, I mean, there are enough high net worth service providers. We are primarily focused on retail trading. That's our business model. Yes.
The final question, and the state of the market and the potential you see. You have gone round, you have been to India, you have seen what is happening there, a lot of activity and many other countries around. What is the potential, the untapped potential that you see right here locally?
Let's start with how the demographics of our market. 60 to 70% is foreign. Right? It's foreign traded. That means that as we are looking at the landscape, trying to find the gems, foreigners are coming in, sweeping, taking the money away, repatriating the profits, right? That should be of substantial concern to every citizen of Kenya. We are funding their pension schemes. we are funding their medical schemes, right? That money is leaving. Now, don't get me wrong. Kenya absolutely needs foreign portfolio investment.
Yeah.
It is a substantial part of their government strategy.
It's a market.
Yes, yes, we need it. But as a Kenyan, I should have my feel and then let go of the rest.
Yes,
right?
that's true.
And that's the part that worries me. Did you have your feel of the exchange?
Before you let go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they need to come. We need to grow the market. But I need to have my feel. I need to step in there, be able to make that decision, be able to make money, feed my kids, make sure that my parents' medical schemes are funded, our social security schemes are funded, and then there is enough for everyone. We have enough opportunity for everyone, but we need to be involved in it. And so once we solve the problem of simplifying, right, we as a market need to meet you, the investor, where you are, with your business and 3 jobs and family responsibilities and extended family. We need to meet you there, give you the information that you need in your terms, at your convenience, so that you can make the informed decision that you are able to make, right? So, and that's the entire, the opportunity, just by the mere fact that knowing that 70% of the market is foreign traded, tells you the level of opportunity available in the market.
Yeah, right? And we certainly need to tap on it.
Where are we? That is the question. Where are we? Did you get your feel of the market? That is the question.
You're right.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Yes.
I'm so hungry. I need to get my feel first before I feed anybody else.
Wonderful.
Thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
I think this conversation is unending. We shall invite you again so we can have more of this.
It would be my pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But thank you so much for your time. Wow. There you have it. Donald Wangunyu speaking as it is, the CEO of FourFront, speaking about algo trading. It's a big term, but don't fear about it. And he says the potential is huge. 70% of it is still going out. Why not, first of all, get your feel? I leave you now with the markets.